What's up YouTube? It's your girl Sydney B here and welcome to the Bedroom Diaries with me, of course. Now Bedroom Diaries, this is my very first one and it's very simple. It's really just a story time with me, you know, here today. I just like to call it something a little more tantalizing, like Bedroom Diaries. This very first episode is definitely going to be about a time from when I snuck home from school and my weekend basically ended with me having a busted open chin. Yeah. Don't sneak home because you might have to go to the hospital and have to go ahead and confess to your mom why she's getting ready to get a hefty little hospital bill coming her way. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh wait, before I can start anything, I definitely want to say shout out to the class of 2016 because I'm a recent graduate, and even a bigger shout out to Western Michigan University. Woo woo, go Broncos. But yeah, so this happened my freshman year of college. I had a boyfriend at this time and it was a plan that he, myself, and someone else basically kind of put together in the sense as far as like how I'm gonna get back. And this was a weekend where he was staying at home with his aunt. She was there, but you know, not really there and everything. And I wanted to come home, but I knew that if I wanted to come home, I had to go and stay at home. I couldn't go and stay with him. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was grown, basically, you know, as we always do. And I feel like I'm in college, it's free time. You only live once. You gotta YOLO it out. Do your thing, honey. So I did my thing, okay? So yeah, I snuck home with him weekend. It was a Thursday night. So he came to pick me up Thursday night. And mind you, I go to school in Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is only 2 hours away from Detroit. So shout out to the D as well. But yeah, it's only 2 hours away from Detroit. So he came and picked me up from school really late at night, and yeah, we basically got there like Friday morning ish, something like that, because it was like in the middle of the night when he came and got me. So he came and got me. It was a cool little weekend. Nothing basically happened on Friday, but here we have Saturday. Now yeah, so Saturday like evening and everything, I go to take a shower, and I'm somebody who loves steaming hot showers. Like, yes, steaming hot showers, they get to me. Well, I didn't realize that his shower was a little too steamy for someone of my caliber. Yes, because basically when, you know, I get in heat, I get a little dizzy. Not all the time, but if it's too hot and I'm in an enclosed area in a space, yeah, I get hot. So I got in the shower and I felt like I was perfectly fine. Like, I'm here, I'm taking my shower, boom, boom, bam, we good. Now I start to feel dizzy while I'm actually in the shower, and because I began to feel dizzy, I'm actually going to exit out of the shower. It didn't dawn on me just turn on the cold water. It was just like, just get out the shower because I needed air. I needed to actually be able to breathe. And as I'm actually climbing to go and get out the shower, boop, I split my chin clean open. I passed out. I hit my face. I can't tell you how I did it, obviously, because I passed out. However, gracious God, I didn't feel it. So whoop 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 whoop. Yes, I didn't feel it. I just went down and it was like, dang. So my boyfriend at the time, yeah, we just gonna call him my boyfriend at the time, he came in and he rushed in, obviously, because he heard me fall. So he helped me to get out of the shower and, like, you know, to get a towel and everything on. And as he's looking at me and examining me to make sure I'm not hurt, he like and I'm like, what happened? Because I'm thinking I'm good. I'm just like trying my hardest like to cry, but I didn't really, I don't know, I'm not an easy crier. So for me personally, it was just kind of like, yeah, what you crying for? But you know, hey, yeah, I had to kind of like G-check myself a little bit and say, you know, I'm a big dog, so gotta buck up. So yeah, but in the midst of that, he's seeing like the blood gush out of my chin, and I'm like, when I tell you it's gushing, I mean it's gushing. Like, you can see the bone clean, like my jawbone, like my chin bone. Yeah, you can see all of that. And me being me, I'm just like, what's going on? So at first, you know, he told me, and I'm like, I bust open my chin. I'm accident prone. I'm accident prone. And I knew that once I seen that bone, I was gonna have to go to the hospital. But I was really trying to avoid going to a hospital by any means necessary. So I'm calling everybody who I knew except for my mama to basically be able to help me and like tell me, what should I do? Should I go to the hospital? Should I not? Like, it's not bleeding. Like, can we get some peroxide? Can we do this? Can we do that? Like, we are scrounging all over the house trying to figure out what to do. So I called this girl who I call my sister, and she's very close to me, and I was like, can you please come and take me to the hospital because I just bust open my chin. She was there within 10 minutes. Okay, let me tell y'all, 10 minutes. She's racing downtown to Detroit to get me to the hospital so that way I can basically get all stitched up. So I'm going in there, and all I can think to her is like, she like, what was y'all doing? What was you doing? And I'm like, girl, I was taking a shower. Like, I legit was just taking a shower, but everything just looked so bad. Like, coming from there, it could look like he hit me. It could look like I just fell on something. Hell, when I said I was taking a shower, everybody thinks, well, you're taking a shower with him? No, if that was the case, why he didn't catch me? Yeah. So, with that being said, I was only taking a shower. You know, while we thinking, so I'm panicking. But in my mind, it was a calm panic. You know, people, a calm panic. In my mind, the first thing I'm thinking about is, damn, that bill that's about to come out. Not the stitches that I'm about to get. Not if my chin can possibly keloid. Not the fact that it's going to have a scar underneath my chin. None of that. None of that mattered except for the fact that a bill was coming. You wanna know why? Because that meant that my mother was gonna get it. And with that being said, my mother has no issue, no shame in her game with asking me, so when did you get to the hospital? When were you here this weekend? You weren't here. And mind you, she's the person who basically takes me to the hospital, so it's really just gonna be like, how'd you get to the hospital? What happened? You know? So, you know, I went in there just like a trooper and a little champ. Got my stitches done. Shout out to the doctor who was helping me. I don't remember her name, but she was so dope. She did a very crafty job with putting in my stitches, might I tell you. Because I told her that this is my face, okay? Like, I want it to all stay intact, be very, very pretty, and I don't want that nasty little keloid thing. So she was so neat with putting in the stitches, and she did it in such a crafty way, so I wouldn't have that. But I do have like this little scar. Right after that, got my stitches all taken care of. I'm basically good. I'm in the hospital. We having a good time. We really just laughing about the situation at hand that was happening and everything. So once it's time to go, you know, I just told my sister, like, can you just please take me home? Like, I gotta stop by my mama's house. I'm not staying at my mama's house, but I gotta stop at my mama's house. So my mama comes to open the door and she sees me and it's like, what you doing here? Yep. What you doing here? Mind you, I have this big old bandage on. Like, I'm just looking a hot mess, okay? Mind you, this happened the same year, and just like a few months or a few weeks actually later, after like the whole little bus driver incident where like the bus driver uppercutted the young lady in the chin. Yeah, so keep that image in your head because we'll come right back to that. But yeah, so you know, she all looking at me and I'm like, yeah, I was at Destiny's house, and Destiny was my, you know, best friend, like my childhood best friend. So I'm like, yeah, I was at Destiny's house and I passed out in the shower. So, you know, I had to call Alicia so that way she can come and get me. Oh, Alicia is the young lady who I call my sister. So I had to, you know, call her so that way she can come and get me, blah, 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 and everything. And I, you know, my mom's going along with it, but the only thing she kept on saying is, you shouldn't have been sneaking home. You shouldn't have been sneaking home. Just like a mama though. And I was like, yeah. You're right, but here's the thing. I knew you were gonna get that hospital bill, honey, so I had to come home to tell you anyway. And she couldn't do nothing but just close her mouth. But I mean, hey, at least I was honest. But it was like, yeah, I snuck home. But it was an epic, you know, turn of events for me, because like, this would only happen to me. I'm such a total klutz. So yeah, you know, that happened. Boom, bam. I talked to my mama, chopped it up with her for a little bit. Once I actually left home, I went back to his house and he's all laughing at me. He had every joke in the world, and the biggest joke was the bus driver joke. So once he actually goes to take me back to school, guess what the next couple jokes are? The bus driver joke. Did you get bus driver, Sydney? Did you get bus driver, Sydney? Do I look like I got damn bus driver? That was all people kept on asking me. But when I tell you it was so funny, it was really funny to me. Like, I was embarrassed, of course, because for 7 days straight I had to walk around with this big old bandage on my chin. But you know, you live and you learn. But hey, you only live one time, so at least I can say that, you know, I have a nice memory from when I snuck out, you know, snuck back home from school. So yeah, anybody that who's going off to college, don't do what I did. At least if you're clumsy, don't do what I did, because it just won't end very well for you. But I mean, it's like an epic little memory. You could tell a story time about it. Wow. Whoop, just like me. So that's basically the story in a nutshell. But before I can go and tell you to follow me and subscribe to my channel, I have the question of the day, which is right behind me as you see, and this is what I actually want you to respond and comment with at the bottom. So the question reads, do you randomly have orgasms when you think about sex? Yes. I'm gonna repeat it for you because I know it's a little shocking. Do you randomly have orgasms when you think about sex? You can comment below, write me on Instagram, tweet me, Facebook, all those different types of things. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, tell all of your friends to also come and watch this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel below. And yeah, that's basically me. So please subscribe, and I hope that you love this story time video, and I will see you all next week. Bye.